I wasn't even in a relationship. I was just like, this is it. I'm gonna.
You were just simping, basically.
Yeah. Following her around with an umbrella.
Bro, I'm gonna ask her out, and then she goes, "Oh, I saw you as my little brother.
Oh man.
Welcome back to a very heartfelt episode of Careful Boys. Today we have two lovely ladies over here. It's Erin and Jess, my longtime homies. We got Kalyne over here, and then we got Rikiya. Say hello to Rikiya and Subin right next to him. Let's figure this out. Who takes longer to get over exes typically? Girls or guys?
Guys.
Depends on the context.
No, guys.
Yes.
From your experience through life,
Probably girls.
girls take longer to get over them?
We're talking about typically.
Yeah.
Okay.
From your own what you've seen.
I don't know, that's hard. I think it's different.
Own personal context than men.
I feel the opposite way. I feel like it's men, but own personal context, women.
What does that change? What context are you talking
You know what? My guys has an ex that just
She won't die?
I think he's great too. But maybe you do something else with your life.
Find a hobby.
It's like that.
So you've been in relationships where the past ex of the dude you're with...
Currently, she will not stop calling him at all hours. He has her blocked. She makes Google numbers.
Not a good look.
She makes Google numbers just to skirt around that? What is she talking to him about when she calls him?
She's just like, I wish we could be cool. Also, this is karma and...
You know who you are. Get a hobby, man.
That's wild.
Yeah. And it's like, it's been years. It's been years.
Years?
Get a hobby.
Years.
Oh, this is like a week?
Years.
No, years.
Years.
And how long ago were they together?
Years.
Wow.
Yeah, they were together like...
I think she's the exception to the rule.
3 years. Exactly. That's what I was saying. Because I think typically it's guys because they don't deal with it right away. Instead, they're like, this girl hurt my feelings in 7th grade and now I hate women.
You don't deal with it right away.
No, I don't deal with it at all, usually.
True. They just brush it under the rug.
Yeah, I kind of
Press
just...
it and then just go.
Yeah, they're like
Yes.
a band-aid to cover it up and then they'll deal with it
And
later.
then become...
Yes, so, yeah. That is true. Most guys
that's
really
fair.
don't. Because then how do you deal with it? What does that even mean for a guy?
Do you think you actually ever really deal with it?
I think it's a waiting game.
Bang
I think
bunch
you
of
just wait
chicks.
until you feel better.
I don't think they actually ever really deal with it.
Yeah, I think for most guys...
They do a band-aid and then they move on to the next and then they don't actually deal with their shit.
You just get good at stuff.
That's true. Yeah, you just get really good at the distraction.
Yeah, there you go. You get good at the
Hobbies?
distraction.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
in general, people choose their own form of escapism. Yeah. So whether it's finding new people, which seems to be a common thread for most people, is as soon as somebody gets out of a relationship, now they're dating immediately just to try to fill that gap or that void. Hobbies, going out with friends. I think any form of escapism for that individual is usually what happens.
Yeah.
I think it'd be funny if like every time you start a new hobby and you're just like really bad at it.
Distract yourself with losing.
It's like shuffleboard wasn't for me.
Losing
You just try all these
It's
new
just like,
fun
okay, I
activities.
can feel worse.
Yeah, that could happen. What about did you have any exes that you didn't get over quickly? You got one that you're not over right now? Back in Arizona?
It's a safe space.
Aww.
No, I'm over it, but it did take me a minute for sure. Yeah, it definitely took me a minute. But I do think men in general do take a little bit longer to get over.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like men probably are in relationships less often than women are. Like meaning like they don't date as much as women. Like they don't meet people as much. So once they find somebody, they kind of tend to cling on to that one girl.
Okay.
And then once they get out of the
Oh,
relationship,
no,
it's
man.
like, I don't know. That's how I feel. And I feel like, I don't know. In my experiences, I've always seen girls, at least where I'm from, where like they'll be in one relationship, get out of another one, and like maybe even like a couple weeks later, they're like,
Wait, who, women?
I cannot do that.
No,
they're in
No,
another.
I know a dude that does that.
I'm so
You go celibate for...
good. Celibate, no. Sorry, mom. No, I'm.
Relationship hopping.
Yeah, no, it's never been my thing. Like I've thoroughly enjoyed being single. Like you're the like you're the bonus. Like I like, yeah. Like if I'm with you, then like it's because I'm like very much happy to be with you, and I'm very happy being with myself. You were the side like bonus to it. Like you're the side quest that like I got all the points with.
Side quest.
Because we all know those are where you get the points.
Yeah, you have to be happier with them than
Yeah,
being
you have to be
alone.
you have to be happier. Like they have to be added, not like your whole thing.
And Erin, your schedule's busy. You're always going to festivals and stuff.
Yeah.
What's your like? Did you have a guy that you took a long time to get over?
Yeah, my last one.
Oh, the last dude you were with?
Yeah, like the one that like you had met a few times, like previous. Yeah, like he was probably my last like.
Wait, is it the soccer guy?
That lived with us.
Yeah, that
Damn, that guy was really cool.
See.
He's America's little brother.
Way to make it like worse.
No, I mean like
It's just funny if she's still not over it, and he's like, oh,
they
no,
got
it's
along so well. They were actually like really close.
Yeah, she brought him around and just like they were great together. We liked them. So it was like to hear that like it didn't work out. I was like, oh man, yeah.
But that's probably why it's harder to get over.
No, I mean honestly, like I genuinely don't know. Like I'm a firm believer of like soulmates and stuff, but I don't know if like you ever actually get over that person. I think you can grow and like heal and move on.
Yeah.
But like I for sure know like that fucked me up real lovely for like a very long time.
What was it like? Because I don't think I saw you around the time that it had ended.
I mean, we broke up in like 2019.
How many years were you guys together?
We were together for 3, but we also like had like ending things. Like we had planned to like get married the following year. Like we had
God, damn,
like,
it got that.
Yeah, we had some like end results. Like we had told our family like that we didn't want to do like big weddings. That like this is what we wanted to. Like we had an end.
Yeah.
Like there was an end date. So like not in a like not like that, but
Right.
I don't know. Like it showed a lot. It like I learned a lot, but I also feel like that very much so made me not want to like, because that was a lot.
Would it mess you up if he showed up like tomorrow? And
I don't know. Actually, I've had thoughts about that, or like, because I have like really intense like dreams, and a lot of them feel like multiverse dreams. Like it's something that I'm like, oh, this bitch is doing this in another universe. But I don't know. Like I genuinely have no idea, because he also like black mirrored me. Like I like know nothing of where like I know nothing.
Black mirrored you.
Yeah, like he like, cause I'm not that type of person. Like if we end, like you were part of my life. Like we're gonna like we grew far apart or whatever the fact. But like I don't delete stuff. Like I don't delete you from my Instagram. Like I don't do any of that. Like I don't know. It's like A, you can see me like glow up and get better. But also like you were there. Like I'm not gonna kill you. But like for that, like he did.
But his style is like
his style was total opposite. Like,
off the grid in your
off
life,
the grid,
basically.
like, did not hear from him.
So you don't even know if he's like lost an arm or
I
something.
think he's still alive. Somewhere frolicking about in Vegas, maybe the last thing. But like for me, it's I don't think I would like. I don't know. It's just nice to know if you're not dead or alive. You know, because like it literally is like a black mirror. Like I can't see you. I have no idea who you are. But he's the only one that's ever been like that. Like the rest, I'm actually still friends with like my first high school boyfriend ever.
Oh, that's really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. Like we still talk on Facebook. Like he's still.
But if tomorrow he was like, I thought about it for 30 years and I love it.
He's with the girl that like we stopped dating for to like so he could go. Like they're actually high school sweethearts. It's really sweet. Yeah.
I have a story like that too. That's crazy.
So, like,
yeah, they're married and
everything. But like this was the one. So I don't know. I've never even before him. Like it's never like he changed that. Like I've always been like that. I've always been like really good about like if I'm with the person, I'm with the person. But like I don't mind being single.
This dude was like a very like he knew how to like be a guy's guy.
Yeah.
Like instantly. Like when you meet him, you're like, oh, this dude's like part of the gang now.
Rubbing it on her face, huh? You keep rubbing it on her face.
Because also like you have to give him props. Like we threw him into like the party rack.
Exactly, yeah. You know the house, like he was there.
All my girlfriend's best guy friends. Oh, what's up? Like
what a crazy environment.
Yeah.
And everybody's gonna judge you the
And
second
be
you
cool in that environment.
he did a dope job of that. Like I do give him props. Like he did a really good job of being good friends with like people I cared about. Like they were very close. She's my best friend. Like
he integrated very well.
Yeah.
It's a skill, I think.
and I think that's why it was harder.
He and I would just hang out.
Literally like a divorce basically. Like we had cards together. Like we like I co-signed a car for him. Like it was like a joint little family.
But I'm really happy you guys broke up.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you broke up.
It was
though.
like really.
Yeah, I was like, they would fight. I'd be yelling from my room.
He turned into a Hulk.
Oh no!
He cried a lot.
He never.
Cried?
Cried a lot. He was very jealous.
It was.
He was jealous?
people.
Yeah, it was a lot of anger that like you didn't realize happened.
Isn't that crazy? It goes back to you only see this one
Exactly,
side of the
dude,
person.
exactly.
That's exactly what it is.
Not many people like really
We'll
even
see
know
that
how, like,
side.
He seems so like
the vulnerability that
non-jealous.
you get to when you're in a relationship is just a different level. It doesn't mean it's like just romantic part. It's like the vulnerability that you get to when you're with that person.
Yeah.
like just
You know,
everything.
you're not gonna see.
His emotional intelligence just wasn't.
That dude seems so laid back.
Yeah.
It's crazy to imagine him like.
He is
poking
with
out.
everybody except for, and he used to be like that, but there was just
That's the thing, man.
one day
Yeah.
it just switched over.
It just switched.
He's
And then
probably
it just, like aggressively got
gay.
She was. Dana says that all the time. He was like,
I
he's gay.
said, because we were wondering, we're like, what happened to him? Where'd he go? 'Cause he
That's the go-to.
he didn't just stop talking to Erin. He stopped talking to me.
He stopped talking
Dana.
to everyone.
So he wanted to forget that whole like
He went to Vegas.
He even got to the point where like he like stopped talking to his friends. Like I have no
his
idea.
own friends.
Yeah, I have no idea if like he's even. I hope he's still doing soccer because that was like his passion.
This dude was like a dope like freestyle
Like, yeah,
trick
he's a freestyle
soccer guy.
player, and
You know
he's
those guys that just.
Good.
I just
Yeah,
always
I hope he is because that's a lot of what his dreams were. And like, yes, I was very young. I do know like it wasn't always just like we like it was 50-50 of like if we fought or whatever. But like, you know, growing up and looking back, like I really hope he like made it. Like that's what he wanted to
he's
fucking do.
for sure in those like tunnels under Vegas. He's like the mayor of the crab people down there. Yeah,
You think that's what happened
he
to him?
has to be.
This is like a different guy. Like the version that I'm seeing in my head when you talk, and then this version.
Yeah.
Well, it was.
Yeah.
It was like watching like someone we met turn into something
He's like my brother.
totally different. Like
really
parts of them
shitty.
stayed, but like yeah, it was like watching like a person that.
Or he was always that person. It just took time for you to see
Yeah,
it.
and that was the other.
That's a good example.
He couldn't regulate his emotions.
No.
Was it the white dude?
Argentina.
He looks.
Argentinian? He looked
You guys
He's
have
white
met
passing.
actually. We came to your house before.
Like the big
my house.
Yeah, we remember when
Full has no memory anymore.
Yeah, with Dana.
when they were dating.
They like had big gauges.
Yeah. He gay, bro. If he's emotional, cries a lot, you cool with dudes all the time.
Was that they make?
That means he was well with dudes.
I mean, we
He's
did meet from my
emotional.
my GBF, so you never know.
Oh, your gay best friend.
Oh. Well,
is how we
that's
met.
such a good example of like a guy that has the different traits with other dudes, but then like.
But see, that's also what I fell for because like you were so sweet, you had that vulnerable
fun.
side. Yeah, and fun. So like you were so kind with other, like you know what I mean. That was the.
That's what I'm saying.
He's gay, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I would know if a guy is gay. I'm gay.
You wouldn't.
If anything bad happened, he would just be like, "Oh, it's Erin's fault. It's Erin's fault that I'm not professional soccer star." It's like, "Oh, maybe you could wake up earlier. I don't know.
Like yeah, my acting thing is
Wake
getting
up
away with
Maybe
yours.
don't be younger."
Oh damn, yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that being a rough one for you because of like I didn't know that you had done so much for him. Like
Yeah, we
invested a
were
lot.
just very intertwined.
yeah.
Yeah, like I was fully invested. Like
Yeah.
I was fully ready. Like I was set.
You were happy about it.
No, he was one of my best friends. I was so fucking upset. I was so upset. But he was a dick to her at the end, and she would be crying and stuff, and he'd just
Yeah.
be yelling at her for no reason other than the fact that he's upset because he stepped on a wood chip and it went up his foot and he couldn't practice for a while. He's like, I remember we were at Splash House and he was just he just wanted attention, and so he's like pretending to give a tour of Palm Springs. He doesn't know anything about Palm Springs. We're just walking around. He jumps off the balcony. A wood chip goes up his foot. It gets infected because he doesn't take care of it. And then he's like, "Erin, this is all your fault. Why I'm never going to be professional."
I was like, yes, it was my fault for
She's
you to get drunk and
crying.
like jump, and I'm the one that was like, babe, maybe don't do that.
And it was just all that.
He did a Super Mario oopsie and blames you.
Yeah, he got really mad at the fact that I was like, I don't know if I was just trying to like man be it and be like not like letting you get mad, but like helping you, but like he just wanted to get
not your fault at
mad.
all.
You were willing to be like an anger sponge.
I'm like trying to make excuses for why that makes sense.
No, it wasn't
It
okay.
doesn't.
But then, like, how did he logically try to paint the picture that it was your fault for the wood chip in his foot?
Oh,
He
because
needed to
we,
be mad at
because
somebody.
yeah, we were at Splash House because of me. This was my friend.
Oh, because of you, they were.
Yes,
he was
because of me, we were here.
He
He could have been.
No, there's a cutaway of her
and
setting
doing
it up and like to it.
finding the perfect chip.
Yeah.
I placed a chip there and stood it up.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy. Now I remember.
Yeah.
Now I remember.
You remember the guy, right?
Because I remember the soccer dude constantly commenting on my my Instagram stuff, and I was like, hey, that's cool.
He was very involved. He was
Like I said, he was around us for like 3 years. Like he was really
You
involved.
should reach out.
Well, that makes sense. 2019, before the COVID.
Really fucking
2018,
cool.
yeah, like right before COVID.
Like, just the trick is just don't date cool people, I guess.
Yeah, but then isn't that funny? Like, I feel like because he's disappeared so hardcore, that the effect of him coming back would unfairly be heavy.
Oh, I 100% think so.
It's kind of not fair because it's like, obviously, if he showed up at your door, that shit would be like shocking to your
Yeah,
system.
I can joke around and laugh, but like I have no idea what I would
exactly.
do.
It's
Like
not like
none
you-
whatsoever. I
That's-
couldn't even like fathom it.
That's the meanest thing you can
Like-
do to somebody is just completely ignore them, too.
and see that's my thing. Like I'm not like that. Like even if you hurt me, like in my brain, like I didn't kill you. Like to me, like you don't, in my head, you don't give a fuck if I'm alive or dead right now. That's how I look at that.
Or,
and that's
or
what
maybe
hurts
that's
the
how
most.
like he's portraying
Yeah,
it, but
exactly,
people deal
maybe.
with things differently too.
Exactly.
You
We
just
have
gotta
no-
let them do what
Yeah,
they
he's probably
No.
using a burner account, just looking at all this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I don't know. You could. You
That
really
too.
could be. If anything, I just hope you're not dead. Like basically.
At least for my
Yeah.
my assessment of idiot dudes,
Yeah.
if you're gonna go through that much to make a demonstrative effort to show that you're blocking someone out, you're also doing this and looking at their shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hope so because I had a great couple
And you
years.
take the time to delete
Please.
everything. Who is that kind of
No,
time?
yeah, I just don't.
Yeah.
I just don't. You were a part of my life. Like I think you should be there.
What if he just got kidnapped?
That sucks, man. I hope you got unkidnapped
Hopefully.
then.
That's like,
Yeah, he's in Afghanistan right now.
He's just like
Playing
there.
And he's like, why would anyone pay my ransom?
He's at Afghanistan making sure he doesn't die doing the soccer.
If he runs out of tricks, they destroy him.
Yeah.
There's like electric shock. New trick. Drop the ball. New trick.
He's a pro in Afghan.
Being as honest as you can, even if it makes you look cocky, is anybody not over you?
Oh. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not that cool. No.
Like if you've had people like reach
Yeah.
out from your past.
I love it.
you know. I'm just kidding. Somebody else, though.
My question is, when you like going through this process, are you more hung up on the person or are you more hung up on the decisions you made in the relationship?
Ooh, that's a.
Because for me, that's what I found out. Like I got over the person pretty quickly, but I was. For years, I was like more hung up on like decisions I made. Like, why did I stay in that relationship so long, or why did I let this person do
It's
this?
more of a self-reflection on you and trying to.
No,
yeah,
mine was-
absolutely.
Interesting.
Like I literally avoided dating for like a long time because of that.
Mine was the person.
Yeah.
Yours was the person? Why? What happened?
Was she a good one?
What the fuck?
Oh shit, it was allergy. Anyway, check it out. Motherfucker. The fuck?
I need that cleared up in here.
No, it was in high school and I was like doing all this shit for this chick, freaking, and then she was just like, oh wow, raining, and I came out there with an umbrella and I was like, ah, and I wasn't even in a relationship. I was just like, this is it. I'm gonna.
You were just simping, basically.
Following her around with an umbrella.
Bro, I'm gonna ask her out, and then she goes, oh, I saw you as my little brother.
Oh man. Oh man.
It was in the high school, bro.
That's a canon event for every dude.
And I was just like,
Have you ever hit anybody with the "you're like my brother"?
all the girls have.
Yeah, you
All the
have,
girls
right?
have,
That's
look,
oh my god.
bro, that's when the nice angel boy Choi was just like, and then the fucking demon, demon time, boy.
Demon time.
I was like, "Ugh!"
fucking hilarious.
And that's what made me fucking breakdance my whole fucking high school career. dude.
So you just want to look gayer.
Gayer?
Breakdancing for a broken heart.
To sound design your own story.
I'll never
is so
let
great.
guys friend zone me.
No, I was training so hard to the point where I was getting air flare. You know how it is.
Yeah, you,
I got,
you can't get air flares unless you're
I
part
got.
It's a key component.
I was-
heart's too heavy.
I feel like every boy should go through that,
Every
Boy that has gone through
I
that.
think it's fair, yeah.
and then that's how you become a man.
Very. Oh, okay.
I think it's fair, yeah.
Because after that, I was.
That's pretty wild that you never forgot that.
No, I never forgot about it because after that, I was just like training so hard, and I was just like, you know what? I don't even want to be in a relationship.
Do you know what became of her? Whatever happened to her?
Oh yeah, she married this military dude, got a kid, broke up, divorced, and shit went head to hell, and
She became a single mom?
Yeah, I was just like,
You're happy
whack.
about it.
I knew it.
It takes guys longer.
Loser.
That's probably why the dude blocked you, because he doesn't want you to see his shit and go
Ooh.
whack.
That's an interesting angle. What about you, Ryan? Has anybody
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's go, Ryan. What's up?
can't just host
I-
everything all the time?
Had to be in the hot seat too.
I mean, at this point, obviously, like I think I'm friends with a lot of my major exes. Yeah, we're cool. Not like friends, like we go kick it.
Yeah, but they're cool if you see each other.
But like
Cordial.
I've full circled a lot of most of them where like not that I went on this campaign to do this, but eventually at some point with each of my major relationships, we've reached a friend level where we were able to talk about the things that we like did wrong with
Nice.
each other. Because like I think as you get older, something comes up with one of us, and one of us contacts the other and just goes, "Hey, like, sorry that I did this thing, and how has it played out to shape who you are?" And like, we actually wanted to know. Like, there's some ways that we've really like, because I've been in some tumultuous bullshit that should have never happened, should have never gotten so bad, and I was also curious. Like, did the things that I do have a negative effect you feel today? And I really wanted to know, like,
Fair.
and then we were able to exchange a lot of shit and grow from it. And I think better in that way than if we were like still together trying to like hash it out.
Right.
I
Or
think,
never
like-
spoke ever again.
Yeah, exactly. I think that more than anything.
It's like a nice mix of like awareness and accountability too.
It's such
Like,
a nice closure.
Yeah, and it had nothing to do with like wanting each other back or nothing. Like I think that we've reached with everyone I've ever dated, we've reached points of like we were not meant to last that longer than that. We've in some cases even stretched time. But the most important thing was like knowing that if there was a lasting damage from what we did, if there's anything I could do today, or if there's anything we could talk about
mature
today.
and doing a lot of self work
What if someone
to be a better person.
when you came back to that girl,
Wait, what?
you asked her like what was it, and you're expecting a deep conversation, and she just goes, "Oh, your dick was small."
That's usually the opener. So we've already discussed that.
You're expecting substance.
No, I
depth,
think- I
and
think,
it's
like-
just that. It's that simple.
Just like the whole time you're like, "Fuck, what was it?"
She texts me back, small dick.
Small dicku.
Nah, the main thing was because I've never had clean breakups.
Oh shit!
I think my early relationships, especially, were very like messy. They're very like dramatic.
Damn, K drama over here.
Yeah, and so like that was because you don't get to see what happens the day after. Yeah. Usually, and then a lot of it was really geared towards that. Like one of my exes was like, "Yeah, you were just," and things that I was in denial about. Like I thought I wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
You know, and then she's like, "Nah, dude, you were pretty messed up. You were pretty mean. You said this to me," and I didn't register it because I didn't want to admit it was me. So I think like knowing that actually played a huge key element in why my relationship today works. It's because I'm no longer like acting like I didn't say that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when people let you get away with it as a guy, and this is why I don't like when girls let guys get away with shit, they will never register it as a memory of something they did. If you
Right.
if you allow them to forget.
Even if they don't
Yeah.
register it in that moment, hopefully sometime in the future there will be some self-reflection.
Exactly. And I think like my ex telling me like, "Dude, no, you said this to me." And I'm like, "I did?" Like, and I had to take her word for it because I really have no recollection because I was that protective of my own memory. Like, no, I'm gonna come out being the better guy. No
Or
matter
all
what.
your exes got together and they're just gaslighting the fuck out of you.
Oh my god.
Dude, there's relationships like that.
Bro, I
That
had
shit's
that.
hilarious.
I actually had that in high school. Yeah. No joke.
like a club.
There were 4 girls that I
Damn.
dated in high school, and they all became friends over hating me.
Nice.
Hey, you brought people together.
My mom's exes
Yeah,
all
good for
play
them.
poker together.
You're bringing
They played poker?
people together.
My mom's first ex-husband, who was a bass player in a rock band, was playing like poker with my dad, and then my stepdad was like, maybe I'll join too, and my mom's like, get over me.
That's always kind of tight in like a sarcastic, funny way.
I was like, I want to go. It sounds interesting.
Yeah, I think the best thing you can do, like getting over exes, is to face all the shit you did wrong and just almost like let it destroy you. I think as a guy, from the guy side, I think a lot of guys are, like you said, guys don't deal with breakups initially at all. And I think there's a window where you're gonna forget all your sins and you can't like learn from them or atone from them. So you really have to be like, you know, it's a tough choice to make, but you kind of got to be like, where was I the villain, and how can I stop being that? If you want to.
Yeah, that's mature. That's the only way to grow.
Travel helps
Yeah.
too.
No, I think that's a girl's thing.
Bye.
Catch flights. Not
No.
feeling-
Travel definitely helps for girls. Hell yeah.
That's a girl's thing, yeah, traveling after
Yeah.
a breakup.
Very much.
And
so.
then the reflection.
Not wrong. Hey, you can reflect in the water of the beach.